Welcome guys to another international eSports racing here at Abu Dhabi Marina. Today I'm not with Carlos, I am with the one and only dreidel, Ari. Ari, how are we today?
I'm good.
I'm
missing,
sorry, go on.
Missing football for this, so that'll be good.
I don't think the football's going to be much interesting. Italy's going to beat Austria by 2-0.
They're pretty aggressive currently, so won't be too sure.
Yeah, but it was we had a little surprise earlier with Denmark and beating Wales by 4-0.
Yeah, like that was very unexpected, but I'm happy.
So this is our the last race of the season, and basically every tier that I've ever commentated on, 1, 2 and 3, has all been mashed into one here for the finale, as numbers are short. We have Rapol Racing, who's disqualified himself. I reckon he's done that so he makes sure he's qualified at the back. I know DXT Umbra has retired in the pits to start near the back, because he did this on Friday as just basically giving himself a bit of competition to see how well he does going through the pack, which is going to be a lot tougher with this range of drivers, isn't it? Because you've commentated on quite a lot of these drivers as well, haven't you, Harry?
Yeah, and I've commentated on each of them actually, and they're all pretty competitive.
Yeah, we've got like it's a range of levels of skill, really. So we've got our like drivers such as Crutchy, who was a tier 3 driver originally. No assists, I do believe, which is brilliant. Very clean driver. Mixing up with people such as DXT Matty, who is a tier 1 competitor along with Freedom. So we're going to have, I'd say, I'm going to say a very broad spectrum of abilities and lap times from these drivers. I'm hoping they bring the cleanest driving they can out with them.
So basically, don't do what the two of us did on Tuesday.
Sorry?
Basically, just don't do whatever the two of us did on Tuesday.
Well, what, me and you?
Yeah.
No. To be honest, Ari, honestly, I do think that the race between me and you was actually well fought. There was a bit of contact, but there was no issue from that, was there? Really? I was a reserve driver. Penalty, so the penalty did not bother me.
Yeah, true, but it shouldn't have happened.
It should never have happened, but it did, and at least it wasn't. It didn't escalate into like a bickering like argument between both of us. We both just got on with the rest of the race.
Unlike some drivers, not gonna say that name.
Yeah, we've got so we got Izzy in the chat. Izzy, thanks for joining us. We've got Jake in the thread. And I think he is saying he's dosed up on medication. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now that he's highlighted himself, it means that we're going to be watching him very carefully now, Jake Bedford. So, put on a good show for us, Jake. If you're going to spin, do an Ari spin and just completely spin right round. DXT Umbra, I do think he's one of the drivers that when he starts at the back, he will battle way through, and I think he will get top 5, which he usually does anyway.
Yeah, I'm saying top 6 because, I mean, when I looked at the merging of tier 3 and 2, I did spot some tier 1 level drivers, but I also noticed that tier 3 is actually at least on the same level as tier 2, so might not be as easy as one would think. Because
I completely get what you're saying, but then you've got to remember the DXT Umbra when he started off in tier 2, he was slicing through them anyway.
True.
So it was one of those things that we're gonna expect the same kind of ability from him. It's just a matter of like which driver is gonna make it really tough for him to pass. Like this circuit, once you get past the second DRS straight, it is really tough to pass. Like you found that behind me on Tuesday. It really is tough to pass at certain parts of the circuit because you were a lot quicker than me, but I managed to hold you off at the points where I needed to hold you off.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to overtake around here, that's for sure.
Definitely not. Now, like, see, someone like an amateur driver like me can actually make it hard for someone who's got a bit more racing experience on the system as you do. Because I've seen you race. Yeah, you do spin quite a lot, but when you're not spinning, like Abu Dhabi's one of those circuits you do really well in. Obviously we're not going to comment on what happened on Friday because that was not your fault. Tuesday was a bit of late braking, so it was just, Joe, one wasn't your fault, the other one was a bit of a mistake, a simple mistake, anybody could have done it. It sounded bigger than what it was, that's all. But I can't, honestly I think you would have, if it wasn't for the fact that I knew where I was sticking the car on those corners, you would have breezed past me at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I was pushing like crazy.
But the thing is that there's like when there was the parts where you could have overtook me, I was pushing hard at those points, and all the rest of it, I was just sticking the car in the right place, and that's what we're going to be seeing from drivers. I reckon TNE Matty will probably be one of those drivers. He knows where to stick that car. I'll be honest, I've not seen some of these drivers race in such a long time, considering I moved up tiers quite quickly. But we've got Matty Green introducing himself to the chat going, "Hey up, ladies."
Oi.
So he's not introducing to us. He's just talking to probably Izzy, Jack and Jake. So the ladies.
Ask Jake, he's doing donuts.
And that, he did say he was. We did want to give us a bit of a show, doesn't he? He has got a broken finger. Oh,
yeah, true, but
he's just put himself into the pit. Luckily, the pit reset. Now, I think that was a bit clumsy.
That
going into the pit there at that point. Yeah, we'll just
intentional to some degree, but yeah.
The spin going into the pit lane, I could have went, yeah, Joe overheating the tyres, but the spin in the pit lane, definitely intentional. Tried to, we've got a Williams of Kutchi spinning out. Now, like I said before, Kutchi does race with no assists.
Does he?
Yeah, he was one of those. I was informed that he races with no assists, but his pace is not up there with the drivers that do tier 1 and tier 2 no assists. So he joined tier 3. But it's fair enough though, because if he has got a good line. It's just I think he brakes early. I think his issue is he over brakes to go to most corners, which is I think he's overcompensating for his ability, if you get me. At some corners, so he's braking to make sure he gets it perfect rather than it doesn't make many mistakes. So yeah, I'm gonna expect Kutchi in the next season to improve a lot over time.
I do hope so, because I remember when I first started out in this league, he was actually the first person I was battling. And he gave me quite a good battle, so...
We're not saying he's a bad driver, it's just that he doesn't have the pace that other drivers do have, being a no-assist driver. but he is good at sticking that car exactly where he needs to stick it.
Yeah, he's quite talented, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely give him that. I think it's just over braking, and that's his mistake. In corners. Now, Vedran, who I'm on board with at the moment, he's done a 133.8. I do believe he's now on a fast lap now. No, he's not.
He goes straight on.
I think he thought Matty behind him because Matty was catching up with him a bit quickly. I think he was thinking Matty was on a fast lap and took the offshoot instead of causing him any unnecessary. Let's see how he handles this corner. If he cuts the corner, then it is something. No, he doesn't cut the corner. I don't think it. I think he was just keeping out of the way from Matty, not to ruin Matty's DXT Matty's pace. Even though DXT Matty is on an outlap, but he would not know that.
Yeah. Speaking of Matty's, TNE Matty has crashed.
Oh, typical TNE Matty.
Yeah, I'm a bad influence, am I?
I wouldn't call you a bad influence.
Oh! Goal for Austria. Sorry.
A goal for Austria. There we go, guys. You heard it first. So is that 1-0 to Austria?
1-0, yeah.
A 1-1 or 1-0?
1-0.
1-1. Okay, so Austria could be fighting back for a chance through the quarterfinals.
That was beautiful.
I did not expect that.
Me neither.
I will be watching the highlights tonight, though.
Yeah. I bet like 2-0 in Italy.
I would have put 2-0 for it. I would have put 2-0 for Italy because Austria's not an easy team to score against. Not when you've got Alaba sitting there right in front of the goal.
Yeah. Oh, but goal check. Might be offside. Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh god, this sucks.
So, Jake says that he might retire during the race. His finger is killing him. Well, how did he break his finger?
I don't know. As he starts cutting corners, I'll excuse that.
I think he's basically nursing his injury.
Yeah.
I think that's the case. And he's staying well out of the way from other drivers, so we'll excuse the fact that he is staying, cutting the corners and that, but I think it is just reducing the amount of injury he will be sustaining from that finger.
Yeah, Austria is offside.
Oh,
that was such a good goal, though.
Well,
yeah, it's just sports.
Yeah, go sports team.
Yay.
So, who'd you ride on today then? Who do you think's going to be obviously Bo at the moment with 133.715 and non-human with 133.745. Do you want to be honest? These times between non-human and freedom look very, very similar to what happened on Tuesday. They were the 133.7s last time, if I remember rightly.
Now that's possible. Yeah, anything could honestly happen at this circuit. It's one of the things I like about it. It's fairly easy to lose the car, especially in Sector 1. So you've got this certain degree of randomness to it.
Yeah.
Compared to circuits like Austria, where you can barely spin except in turn 3.
Well, I was just about to say that turn 3 is spin heaven. But I'm sure you're quite adept to finding where it is easy to spin. Given your reputation, you're really good at finding where to spin. Now, it's like the one thing Abu Dhabi doesn't have, which most circuits do have, is a depth curb.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't. I think these curbs are quite low, but I'm gonna say
Although,
go on.
I would classify turn 3 as the death curviest curve.
Yeah. It's. I will give you that. There is so many people who do lose, but I don't think it's the curb that they lose it on. I think it's when people go a little bit wider than the curb and they spin off on the outside of the curb, even though they haven't invalidated the lap, because how those curbs are not that wide really. You can have two tyres on track and on the other side of the curb, and that's when people tend to spin. So yeah, I'll give you that. So so turn 3 is the death curb for Abu Dhabi, even though it's just on the other side of the curb. But the last corner as well tends to you lose a bit of traction if you go wide, as non-human puts a 133.299. That is a fantastic improvement. Almost half a second quicker than anyone else.
Another awful curve is, if you look at Jake Saber, the curve he's going for right now, the second inside curve at the third chicane. That thing is awful.
It might be awful, but it's like, if you look, it's more the driver's position that puts you off, and the driver's ability rather than the curve itself. Now, in the chat we've got here Matthew Green and Izzy going turn 2, turn 3 has a death curb. Well, turn 2 does not have a death curb. I'd say it's because of the way you, if you come off your throttle, because turn 2 you should be going flat out through turn 2. In theory, you coast a little bit on the entry, but you should be hitting that curb at full throttle, so you shouldn't be spinning off. But then like turn 3, I can see, yeah, you catch the far side of that curve, you do spin off and fly round, and then you're hitting the barrier at turn 4 on the opposite side of the track. I've seen so many times where people have gone off at turn 3 because they've just sent it, and they've sent it badly through turn 2, can't line up in turn 3, and they go wide. As we are rounding up at the end of qualifying, quick rundown of the order. We've got Non-Human in first, Vedran in second, Bo in third, Freedom in fourth, DXT Matty in fifth, and Josh Bacon in sixth. We've got Phoenix in seventh, Get Carter in eighth, Unusual Gamer in ninth, and T&E Matty G, Dave in 10th. We've got Liam in 11th, Jake Saber in 12th with that broken finger, Molotore in 13th, we've got Fozzie in 14th, we've got Lokito Jar Jar in 15th, Kuchi in 16th, we've got Polish Sniper in 17th, G-Bot Rolo in 18th, DXT Umbra in 19th, and Rapol Racing in 20th. Now, what I was sent the tables by Speedy, and I'll be honest, I don't see why how it's going to be relevant to this race right now.
Jake just improved to P8. Wow.
With a broken finger, Jake. I don't think you should be retiring in that race.
Nah. If only he finishes there, he's got a chance at the championship. So yeah.
Let's have a quick little look into. Okay, so we have got a request from Izzy. If anyone leaves, we're to send her an invite. She wants to basically spectate from how we can see it as well. So she could be an extra set of eyes for us. So yeah, that's fantastic.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading little messages have been sent. I'm just trying to find the... Right. So, the Tier 2 standings. So basically, we've got... Unusual Gamer needs 7 points.
Boy!
To take first.
Sorry, I just saw Freedom's AI crashing into someone.
Oh, typical. So, basically at the end of this, are they taking the tier 2 assist table drivers out and doing their own table for that, and the tier 1 doing a table for that, or are they just going as this is a end of season race? Because there is quite a lot of chance for drivers to make some ambitious moves. So we've got Laquita Jar Jar, who needs 32 points, so no chance of Laquita Jar Jar taking top spot. We've got Molitori, Unusual Gamer, both within the reach of getting top spot for this the assists tier 2 unofficial race.
Yeah, but you can't forget they get the points they achieve during the race, so
is it so do they get the points during the race, or do they get separated and do separate class standings?
I don't think it's class based, no.
Okay, because see, it would be so you will naturally you expect your tier 1 to be taking the top spots and tier 2 taking the ones to be being the next best. So tier 2 not really able to get many points really if they're not as quick as tier 1. So
yeah,
I think we'll leave that in the hands of the stewards.
Yay! All right.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for this to get started now. I'll be honest, I really hate this circuit. What do you think about the circuit, then, Harry?
I despise it.
So we've got two commentators here who tried to commentate on a race that, I'll be honest, it looks very misty but very bright at the same time. The weird thing is though, I thought, were the racing during the day?
It's a night race.
This does not look like it usually is a night race, isn't it?
Not.
It's not a night race today. So they've put the daytime racing on, so we're not going to get any rain. We never get rain at Abu Dhabi, but they've put day racing on instead of night racing, which will actually, if the game works well for it, then it means that these tyres are going to burn out quicker.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be more in F121, but not in 2020.
See, that's where it would be an issue, because during the day, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Baku are they're roasting hot places to racing. In Turkey as well, so that's why they try and promote night racing, because it's lower track temperatures, and it's just one of those things now, isn't it?
Oh right, Abu Dhabi is day into night.
Day into night, but they say day into night, but the thing is though, it starts at dusk.
Yeah.
It starts at dusk rather than so, and then transitions into night. Where this does look like it's like midday kind of like lighting. It really does. I think the game's a bit broken on that. I think daylight's daylight to them, and that's it. So here we go. We've got Bo now leading the pack round into the grid now. So as he's gone, Abu Dhabi is a dusk race, Bahrain is a night race. Well, yeah, technically yes, but I've always when you're sitting there thinking back to Abu Dhabi, you think it should be a night race. It should always be a night race. But I'm just like the game does not show a dusk very well. The lighting's too bright. As we are all set, ready to go.
Right.
And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're out, and it's go, go, go. So, Bo with a kind of sheepish start there, but It does look like
Ghosting's on.
What's that? Sorry?
Ghosting's on.
Ghosted is on. Oh no.
Phoenix spins.
Oh, so that's at the back. So is ghosting on because they've put the tiers together, or is this just a fact that someone's hashed it?
Yeah, someone's hashed it. As Polish Sniper has spun as well, and Unusual Gamers, so they would have collided, most likely.
And Polish Sniper
Not
gets
Human is around as well.
Yeah, so this Not Human, who started right at the front, has lost a big chunk of wing. Now this is quite bizarre. I'm going to tell you straight. I think we're going to see a few retirees at the beginning of this, at the end of this lap.
Jake Saber have been seen cutting corners. Not optimal during the race.
Now, is Jake Saber cutting corners because he's going to retire, or was it a mistake?
It doesn't look like it. If you would retire, you would either remain off track so that everyone could pass you, or you know. Completely
agree. So it's probably just it was a mistake rather than cutting a corner on purpose. But did he get a penalty for the cut corner?
He got 3 seconds. Yeah.
So he's already picked up 6 seconds worth of penalties in a lap.
As
in
Liam
a lap
goes in the pits.
Has Liam got wing damage?
Yep.
Well, Liam was quite lucky then. He's picked up wing damage but still stayed in the top 10.
Yeah, it's not bad. As apparently half the field is pitting, but that's just Codemasters being Codemasters. I love this game.
Oh, don't you just? So we've got both followed by Redron, followed by Freedom. These three drivers, there's not a lot in it when it comes to ability. I think Freedom's a little bit less consistent than the other two drivers. Vedran is an aggressive driver, so is Bo. So it'd be quite interesting to see how these two battle it out.
Yeah.
Josh Bacon. One of those drivers I very rarely see him up at the front, but he seems to be doing well. Here with the DXT Matty not far behind, and Get Carter right behind him. But these timing things are not correct on my screen.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, let's pause.
There are maps that someone spins, and that could be Polish Sniper. Yep, it is.
And Get Carter goes really wide there. Has to allow Jake Saber to go through.
So he's not backing down.
He's not backing down, but he's allowed them to go past them without battle. In such, make it hard for him. Made it really hard by keeping the pace there, but Get Carter did the right thing to not impede Jake Saber's racing. So well done there.
I mean, it's his last season. It's his last ever race, as he just told us a few hours ago.
Jake's last ever race, or Get Carter's?
Get Carter's.
So he's he's not gonna be racing again?
Not in IR.
Oh.
I don't think in PTFL either, so it's a shame, but he did say he might just do a Michael Schumacher and come out of retirement in a few seasons. And that's nice.
Yeah, it would be nice for him to come back. But like, I can understand that. It's like some people just need a break. So let's have a look and see. Oh, we've got DXC Umbra, who's all over the back of Fozzy. Now DXC Umbra, who started pretty much second to last, has done fantastic to get up to 12th at this stage. But then he's got the inappropriate number for his age, really, on his car. He's only 50 and he's got the number 69.
Of course he does. I mean, Nah, I'm gonna message you on Discord because I can't say this on stream. I genuinely can't.
Okay, it's a teenager's wet dream now, isn't it? A 69.
Wait.
Oh, Freedom's DNF. He's crashed out. He's hit the death cable turn 3 and hit the wall at turn 4.
I told you so.
You did. It's like
I told you so.
Yeah, you did say it was a death cab. I don't call it a death cab. I call it because usually when people go off there, they normally go right over the curb. But yeah, that's Freedom out of the race. This is kind of this is Freedom doing his typical mistake. Unfortunately for him, it was a critical mistake. But
Yeah.
our first DNF of the day.
As I'm
Freedom.
gonna invite Izzy.
Has he left the server? Left, has he?
I hope
Lobby.
so.
You hope so. You never know. You
Oh,
can
well,
sit there.
yeah, that's
you.
rude, but you know.
That was very rude.
Sorry. But yeah,
So we've got Vedran who's up into first. He's managed to get past Bo through the second DRS straight. Bo is right behind him. I think this battle's going to go right to the end, and Josh Bacon is the closest to them. I don't think Josh Bacon's really going to have any thought about that, because Jake Saber is now tackling Dixie Matty.
yeah, this is the championship fight. This is what we have to focus on.
Jake Saber versus DXT Matty.
Yeah.
So
because Jake is only 2 points behind Matty in the championship.
So there's our battle there. So it's worthwhile for Jake to stay in it, because he is battling with DXT Matty. Now he's got past DXT Matty with a small battle, but then he will have to escalate that up and cover those 6 seconds he procured on the first lap.
Yeah, biggest winner so far is Rappold in P8.
Rappold,
Didn't even notice that.
Rappold started at the very, very back. Now he's.
Oh, Bo versus Veteran. Sorry.
Oh, Bo's got past Veteran and Veteran.
And Shake is fighting Josh. Everything's just happening.
Yeah, it's just all happening at once at the same corner. So Bo made the pass at that corner there, and then the battle was made again by Jake and Josh at the same corner, and both of the forward drivers managed to get the pass over and done with. Now Fozzie is so close to Molotore, so Sam there needing to really just stick his elbows out, puff his shoulders up, make himself as big as possible, because that's what you've got to do it. As Umber has picked up a time penalty of 3 seconds for multiple warnings.
Yeah, I mean, he's just pushing like crazy now.
Yeah, no, this is typical for Abu Dhabi for having so many penalties.
Oh, Jake and Bo! Am I fucking blind? Sorry for the language.
Yes, Ari, language.
I swear to God. Yeah, it's between Bo and Jake, so even harder for Jake.
So Bo and Jake are the ones battling for the championship.
Yeah.
So Vedran makes the move past Bo, using the DRS, going into that. It's going to be trading positions, these two drivers, and to be honest, if Bo works it well and doesn't battle too hard with Vedran, they both can bolster a gap from Jake, just basically protecting Bo's position, really.
Yeah, as Umbra just left the DRS thingy. Now he's in it again. And I apparently failed my vocab test because, yeah, as someone responded, that's Fozzie.
So we got
60 now on Josh. Never mind.
Get Carter in the pits. Is this a retirement or is this a? It is lap 7, so this is what the predicted pit strategy says, but I disagree with it very much so.
Yeah.
Because if you want to do a, you can't. The game tells you can't do a medium soft. They tell you got to do a medium soft. But I know you can do a medium soft, and have done a medium soft. Yeah, the tyres do wear out quite a bit, but the medium soft is a plausible if you can maintain tyre strength and pace. Bo makes the pass on Vedran again, so I think these two drivers are just kind of cushioning the gap to Jake, as Jake is catching up with them slowly.
Yeah, slowly, but remember he's on the medium, so he's got that advantage. Yeah,
these tyres are going to be wearing thin for the two forward drivers. I think Jake's played a blinder, going for the alternate strategy, because they're going to have to pit in the next few laps. So then you're going to have Jake they're going to take advantage of them taking the early pit stop. Whether or not these it's going to make groundwork advantage, because the undercut is strong if you time it right. You got to time it the lap before your competitor pits.
Yeah, but that's almost impossible to guess.
It is almost impossible to guess, but you got to work out whether they're going to be on the same pit strategy as you. If they are, then you just take one away. But if they call it at the same time as you, you're gonna have to go for the overcut.
Yeah, I mean, I can safely say whenever someone's racing me around here, I'm not gonna be on the same strategy, because I always go for the risky one.
See, the alternate strategies do work if you if everything works well to your advantage. Like mediums always works well if there is a late safety car, especially if you're pushing hard, as there is a
Polish.
Was a Polish sniper? Yeah. Was it? Who had a little off?
Yeah, and he almost had one again.
Why can't? No, he's right at the bottom. That's fine. So. Yeah, he's cutting a corner, and he'll retire in the pits.
Yep. 5-second penalty, and he's gone. As Veteran is pitting. Right.
So Veteran going for the undercut. Now we're gonna have to watch this carefully now. So Bo is the one who is going to be feeling the pressure now. He has Jake Saber 1.3 seconds behind him, and he has Vedran who's just done the undercut. Now,
yeah. Personally,
sorry, go on.
Not gonna lie, personally, I would have gone for the one stop, because it may be risky, but we're talking about a potential win here.
See, you gotta work it out whether how effective it is. It is for the tyres to get pushed that much longer than what the pit strategy would say. Now, my pace with the tyres are wearing thin to my pace when the tyres are strong. It's not much difference. So me staying out on those tyres would save me 20-30 seconds. Whereas a driver such as Vedran or Bo, who can utilise tyres to their full capability, will find. Yeah, Bo does pit, but we've got to watch this now, because where he comes out, does Vedran get the undercut, which I do think he will do. I really think he's going to have the undercut done.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
He's got to have it, hasn't he?
Yeah, there's not a chance.
It's because Bo is coming out now.
Yeah.
Bo is... Yeah, Vedron's got it. He's got it. So the undercut worked really well. But what tyres have they chosen?
Bo's gone for the hearts.
So Bo's gone for the end strategy. He is battling with Molotore right now, wheel to wheel. Now, aggressive manoeuvres by Bo there, and that's something that I really am fully against, the aggressive manoeuvres. If Molotore did put in a report against that, I would actually give Bo a 5-second penalty for hyper aggressive manoeuvres. We've got Izzy in the chat saying your pet peeve, guys, speed in the pits. Yeah. Polish Sniper, not only cutting corners but speed in the pits. Now, he is lucky it's the end of the season, because what you don't want to be the stewards and the league admin do not want to be starting a new season on a new game with drivers carrying over penalty points, especially if they are not usually like that. Where I'm going to be honest, Polish Sniper has been caught doing this in the past, so it's one of those things. We'll leave that in the hands of the admin. But yeah, it's a pet peeve. I hate it. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. You have a pit limiter and you have a warning come up telling you the speed, so there is no reason, apart from 2 tracks I can think of, which is Bahrain and Monza, where the pit entry is so short that it's so easy to miss your braking points. Then I don't see the reason why anybody should be speeding the pit lanes.
Yeah, true, but I mean, I get it when you're retiring.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's not gonna make a difference.
It's not gonna make a difference to that race. But then again, if you got to put a speed, if you got to put a safety thing in along to be a bit more realistic with the penalties and that. Drivers, even if they are retired in the pits, you don't see them in real life speeding into the pit lane, do you? It's like, yeah. Lewis Hamilton, sorry Lewis, Joe, you're going to have to come in, we're going to have to retire the car. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to hit the pit limiter just before the line and speed into the pits at 200 miles an hour. It's not, it just does not happen. He would be kicked out of the league, out of F1 quicker than Mazepin's race at Bahrain.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
Izzy's put said and Monaco. See, the problem with Monaco's got a short pit lane entrance, but you're going slow anyway, so you shouldn't be speeding coming around Vasquez. If you're speeding coming around Vasquez, one, you must be someone like Graham Hill who can nail every corner at high speed, and 2, you must be an idiot really to be speeding the pit lane at Monaco.
I mean, I've managed it because the pit lane is
you fit into the latter category. You are an idiot.
I'm not going to deny it.
There we go. So we're getting close to the halfway mark. We can see that Jake Saber, who I've been on board with for quite a while, to basically see what his line's like, is doing really well at the moment. But yet, if he pits now,
he's gonna be behind Bo.
He's gonna be behind Bo.
But the hards are horrible on this track. Izzy can confirm that.
Now, this is Bo we're talking about. Bo's the hard tyres do not work for drivers such as myself and Izzy. They don't. When it's not in our style to be driving around with hard tyres. You need to work those tyres and you need to nail every corner perfect for those tyres to work. We don't. Straight up, and that's why we're not meant to use the hard tyres. It's simple as, but yeah, Jake's got to think, right, what lap he's going to pit in. I think if he wants to go for the one stop, he needs to pit. He needs to hold on to those tyres for another 3-4 laps. Lap 17, he should be pitting. Lap 18.
Yeah. And then he's got those soft tyres, and I'm sorry, but regardless of who the driver is, soft against hards is a pretty clear battle, especially around here.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if Jake was going to go into the hards, he would have to pit 2 laps ago.
Yeah, that's over.
And that means chance. Yeah, and that would be pointless of starting on the mediums. Then he should have started on the softs. So he needs to push and push and push to get himself into soft tyres. As Liam does make a pass on Josh Baker, and TNE Matty is in there for the basically he's up there for point grabbing, really, isn't he? Is Dave?
Yeah.
As Josh Baker does make it past Liam on the second DRS, and Matty is coming in. Is he going to nail the dive? He's nailed it. He's nailed it very nicely. It was lined up for him, and he's done it absolutely splendidly. Liam trying to turn early, but he can't get turned around when this is going to be.
Yeah, Liam's out. Liam's crashed.
Liam is out.
Safety car
out. But they say, okay, did TNE Matty give him? This is. So
Jake has to get around now and put on those softs.
So Josh Bacon has capitalised the best right now. He's at that point where he could get, and he's got first set of mediums and wing get Carter. So everybody who was behind, basically get Carter has pitted. Jake Saber,
he's got to hurry up.
He's got to hurry up to capitalise on the safety car. He might get out in front of Bo.
Yeah, if he get nails.
But what would you go on?
Soft.
You go on soft halfway mark.
Yeah.
3 laps.
Safety car's gonna last at least 3 laps. So you said lap 17, didn't you?
Yeah. So it's got to go in at the end of lap 16. So he's got to pretty much start with lap 17 with fairly fresh soft tyres.
Yeah,
could last to the end. Work. Could last. It's going to be good for him because he was starting out with the soft tyres against mediums and hards.
Yeah, let's see what he does now. 16 seconds to go.
Right, so Vedran is also going into the pits. Is Vedran? So Vedran's got the opportunity now to put in the fresh set of soft tyres. Jake's gone for hards.
No, he's gone for softs.
Oh, Vedran's gone for hards.
Gone for hards. That's a huge mess up. Sorry. Very
good. Is he saying those softs will be shot? They will be tough. They will be at 55% roughly at the end of the race, but not so possible as that safety car moved out in front of Jake very late.
Yeah. The game's projection on 14 laps of softs are actually around 85%.
Now, Bose, yeah,
it's not accurate, but you know,
it's never accurate, especially when you put safety cars involved in that, and depending what assists Jake runs. If Jake runs ABS, then he's going to save those tyres a lot more as well.
Yeah. By the way, might I just say, Italy and Austria are into extra time now.
Oh, what? They're in extra time. So Austria
extra
scored.
Time, yeah.
So Austria must have scored.
Wait, what? No.
If they're in extra time, Austria would have scored if it was
It's
1-0.
0-0.
Oh, 0-0. I thought you said it was 1-1. So it's 1. So Austria could. Oh, I was like what? So, but Austria could have won it if that goal wasn't offside.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Come on, Austria.
Oh.
Oh what?
Okay, he saved it. The Austrian goalkeeper saved it.
So I'm actually almost thinking, I'm gonna just leave the race and just watch the game.
I'm doing both, sir.
To be honest, I've got my little TV that's on the other side of the room, and I can't be bothered moving over.
No.
But I'm actually looking forward to for Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, it's the England-Germany game. Probably the second. See, this is a weird. This is a very weird tournament for England. The two biggest rivalries in football that they've had are in one tournament. The Scotland-England game, which was
Italy scored.
offside. Cross fingers, offside.
Oh, yeah, please. Oh my god. It looks very close. Oh my lord. So we're now into lap 16. It's gotta be a goal check. It's gotta be VAR.
Thierry said it was so undeserved. So I think I'd like to cheer if Austria beat Italy.
Oh my god. It's onside.
Oh, come on, Austria, score one back. Come on.
Yeah, that's just undeserved. It's just...
So, right at the moment, let's have a look at penalties. So Jake's holding 9 second penalties for track limits, obviously. Vedran and Tierney Matty, who's up into third at the moment. Also on 3 seconds. Bo without a single penalty so far. Umbra, Matty on 3, Fozzie on 6, Molotore, Rappold both on 3, Get Carter on 9, and then it's Laquito Jaja on 3. We've got Unusual Game on 15, Non-Human on 3, Crutchy, clean as a whistle as always, and G-Bot Rolo on 3.
Safety car in this lap, and that's gonna mess up Jake's strategy. Would have been good if it stayed up for one more lap.
No, I did say it was going to come in at the end of lap 16.
Yeah, true, but it's gonna be even closer now. I was speculating around lap 17.
Yeah. So when is Jake gonna go?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do a Bottas.
I don't think
there's already collisions at the back.
Oh, I think is that safety car back out again?
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
No, it's just the way it normally. No, normally it says like safety car coming in, at least safety car coming in, and it's like yellow flags. Oh, G-Pop Roller almost loses at back end there coming around the last corner. As Jake is just make a little pounce away from Vedran, but Jake is down to losing 9 seconds. So.
Wait! Oh my God! Bone Matty!
Bo.
Oh my! What was that? Matty was just riding those from rear ring.
Matty's glitched out.
Left the session. He's glitched out. Yeah. Oh no. That's a shame. That's a real shame. He was doing so well.
Yeah, it was right underneath the. But from my view, it was underneath the back wheels of Bo when Bo made the overtake, and then all of a sudden it just glitched and was out. It was away from it. Everybody dropped down a few places.
Oh. That looked so weird, not gonna lie.
Here, I've got a question for Ken and Izzy if they're still in. I think it'd be more directed to Ken rather than Izzy. Matthew Green's asked for another invite if you don't mind doing that for us.
Yeah.
Harry, so basically the question is, Ken, who are you supporting due to the fact that Republic of Ireland don't have a team in the Euros this year? I would like to actually know who you would actually support, because for me it was either going to be Scotland or England. But yeah. So Harry, where are you from?
Liechtenstein.
You're from Liechtenstein. So who are you supporting in the Euros?
I would support Switzerland, but they absolutely don't deserve it. So I don't know. I'm supporting whoever wins.
Oh, that's a cheap shot, that one.
Except if it's Germany or Portugal, they can piss right off.
So, right, okay, I understand Germany, everybody hates Germany, but why Portugal?
There's a certain player that
You don't like?
just, yeah,
Ronaldo?
yeah, he's nice in public.
Oh
but
my
he's
goodness.
an absolute bleep.
No, I can understand that. I can understand where you come from. So Ken was supporting Scotland, so well done, Ken. Much appreciated. Izzy is supporting Germany. Why Germany? Izzy, come on. She said she likes Germany, but why? Now I'll be honest. I've been to Germany a couple of times in my life, and it is a lovely place. But when it comes to football, I can't stand Germany. I don't think a team like Germany ever deserves to win anything. There was any real element of superb football from Germany whenever they win. It's just they just grind out results, and it's just like you just can't put up with it. The reason why Germany
sector one.
Yeah, there is.
That's red one.
Oh no, veteran's out.
No, he's still going, but he spun out on the death curve.
Oh my goodness. So he's now down sitting there, joined in with T&E Matty.
TXT Umbra on both.
Ooh,
That could be crucial.
Umbra, who started second to the back, now up into second.
No, Izzy, they're not efficient. They're just lucky.
Well, when you say it depends. Like commercially, they're efficient. Football side, they are. Actually, you can see they are efficient because they grind out because the way they grind out the results. On the old Euros, when it was just knockouts, no group stages, they would win because they grind out the results on those kind of games. 96, they were lucky to beat England. Very, very lucky. I'm not saying that because I live in England, but if you watch that game, you could see that Germany was very lucky. Gascoigne missing that ball across the box, penalties that Gareth Southgate fluffed. It was just luck.
In typical Southgate fashion.
Yeah, fluffing it up. But then again, he's done fantastic with the England squad right now.
Yeah.
Some bold choices. I've heard this year's the best anthem yet for England was after the Croatia game. Yeah, so the Croatia game, the Alex Horn and the Horn section wrote a song for the England game against Croatia, and if you ever get a chance to go on YouTube and find it. It's a great listen. Great anthem. It actually really catchy too. So.
Oh, say, can you see?
Why are you singing the USA? Yeah, that's not a national anthem. It's like it's generally just sort of football anthem. I'm talking about, not a national anthem.
Yeah, I know.
So Ken Doyle will be supporting Germany on Tuesday. To be honest, I can understand why people in Republic of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland would want anybody who's going against England to win.
I mean, I'm
it's political.
Really conflicted.
It's political, and I'm conflicted because being a Scotsman who grew up most of his life in England, I'm kind of on the fence. But then it's like, if it came down to Scotland have a referendum, where would I go? I'd go to Scotland.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I can't be like, it's like it's personal. I'm guessing it's a Seb Vettel thing then, if it's personal.
Oh no, there's been a goal apparently, according to the class of my brother.
Is he an Italian fan?
Yeah, I mean, my family is partially Italian, so...
I think you need to go shoot your brother.
What?
I think you need to go shoot your brother.
Yeah. Oh, that was also undeserved. What the hell was that?
And Thierry's has confirmed it's 2-0, and that's Get Carter, who is facing the wrong way at the end of the second DRS straight. And he's done fantastically well to come back on without disrupting other drivers. Maybe give Crutchy a bit of a scare, but Crutchy's a talented driver. He'd get out of the way without no problem. So we're looking at this now, and I do believe it's going to be Bo who gets the win.
It might, unless Umbro manages to hold him back long enough for Jake to
get 9
create
seconds.
a 9-second gap. That would be 4 more seconds.
Is it possible? It kind of is.
It really is possible, because we all know that Jack defends for life.
Yeah, he is a Scotsman, so he has to defend for his life. There's no attacking a Scotsman anymore when it comes down to like sports. But like, yeah, Scotland have always been defenders, always. Best players in Scotland are defenders.
Yeah.
Best races.
In terms of
David Coulthard was a fantastic defender.
Oh, Bo's gone past.
Bo's battling with Jack.
Yeah.
Oh! Tell you what, that was a nice battle to watch.
Yeah, it's very close.
And Jack's still not giving up. Oh, Bo makes a little mistake there, but Jack could not capitalise on that. And Jack makes a mistake.
Yeah.
It's to and fro in front of the mistakes there from those guys. But Jack now needs Bo to make a catastrophic mistake to get himself back into second.
Yeah,
DXT Matty's starting to get a sniff of this and starting to close up.
I wouldn't mind him joining the battle as well. As we have a yellow flag, that's Rolo. Spinning around with a gearbox glitch. Vedron is pitting again for soft tires, so he is gonna go for that fastest lap. So is Matty.
Matty is out to pit for wing.
Change. Yeah.
Crutchy's coming.
Umbra. Jack is catching up rapidly, and he will go for a move. Tries to switch back. Doesn't exactly work.
But he's gonna have the DRS now.
Oh my lord. This is great battling. He goes for the move. He thinks that a bit.
I think he's holding off to the next lap.
Yeah. As he gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, he's pushed himself so hard, he's picking up these penalties. And Bo's just sitting there. Bo's gonna absorb this. But like, Jake is now basically with that gap. He's now safe from getting pinched by Dixie Umbra. He's still got another 3.5 seconds to go to make that gap above Bo.
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen. Look at Bo's pace.
Yeah.
He's been holding that gap perfectly. Oh, yes. Jack makes a mistake and almost spins around. Fun times.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Oh, Bo is falling back a little bit, but not nearly enough. So anyway, Germany versus England. I'm very conflicted because at our heart, I'm Irish and I do not accept a win for England that easily. But I also absolutely despise Germany, so...
Yeah, I completely get that. See, for me, I've got to support England on that one. My son is English. He was born in England. Even though I'd like to say he's Scottish. But if Scotland ever gets the referendum and they get independence, both me and my son will be dual nationality, so we get the best of both worlds. But then I can understand where people come from, but then it's Germany, and if people can really think back, Germany went before back in the 90s. Germany had their old flag, which was red, white, and black. When they were using that flag, people never forgot what that flag stood for.
Yeah.
They've changed their flag, and somehow they've managed to basically kind of wash away a lot of their past. And it's people from like Liechtenstein, from Switzerland, well, not so much Switzerland, but you got Liechtenstein, Belgium, Netherlands, should understand what Germany has done to them throughout the years, if you get me. So that there.
Wait, what? Liechtenstein? What?
Well, Liechtenstein, Belgium, Netherlands have been under.
That's Luxembourg.
No, Luxembourg as well. No, but look, you got to figure it's apart from. Well, Liechtenstein's quite a new country, really, but.
Actually, not. We've been around for quite a few years.
Yeah, a few years, but it's compared to countries such as France, Belgium, Netherlands. It's
a newer 300 years.
Yeah, but it's like it's a newer country, if you get me. So the history in Liechtenstein is not as depth as everywhere else, and it's just like if football supporting for other countries is very politically picked. People pick for like, I will support any team that goes against Germany because it's political. It's political. I don't like the Germans. Never have done. And that is political, and that mindset won't change for me as much. Izzy, I am not forgetting about that. It is the reason why I understand why you don't support England. But then Germany's just been as bad and much more recent than what England's done throughout the years.
I mean, to be fair, England is pretty recent as well.
Oh, England's it's been horrible. If you go through the whole history of England as a royal-based country rather than Roman-based or anything, if you think about when royals were in charge of England, they were horrible, absolutely horrible, crude, especially to countries that they've colonised. Absolutely crude. Am I proud to say I live in England? No, not whatsoever. as a football team, I don't look at England as a political stance. But then again, I do when it comes to Germany. But that's only because it's the way I thought about Germany throughout my life. As we are coming up to the last few laps.
Yeah.
So, we've gone off on a bit of a tangent, really, but there's not been much battles apart from the Bo, Umbra, Jake recently.
I mean, to be fair, there's an entire train behind Rolo.
Yeah, but this is Rolo doing what Rolo does best, sticking that car in the right places. Because Unusual Gamer hasn't got the pace to get past them. As TNA Matty spins.
Oh.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Right round. Good old Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Been heaven.
I do hate this circuit. I've got to passionately hate this circuit. Now, driver of the day.
I don't think it's hard. Jack. Umbra.
I'll completely agree with you on that. Now, we are coming up to the last lap, and we've got Jake, who is not going to be able to hold Bo's dominating presence off any further. Now, you've got to give Jake fair shout. He's driving with a broken finger. Yeah, should be playing with mousetraps, should you?
Yeah.
I really don't know how he broke it. Probably stuck his finger somewhere it shouldn't be.
I don't even want to know where.
You don't.
At this point.
Izzy's gone for Mr. Bacon, Josh Bacon. Yeah, he's had a fantastic. Give him a good shout because he's done well, but he has picked up a 5-second penalty somewhere, which to me is a big no-no. But
yeah, 5 seconds is always
a big no-no. It's speed in the pit lane or cutting a corner.
Cutting a corner would be 3 or 10.
No, there is actually 5. If you cut the corner at the end of the first DRS straight, you get 5, because that's how I got 8 seconds penalties because I got 3 for exceeding track. You forced me off and gave me exceeding track limits, and then because I was straightened up and went back onto the circuit, it gave me 5 seconds for cutting a corner.
Mate, I got 3 there.
You got 3 there, but because you sent me right across the corner. At speed, yeah, I got 5 for that because it's not a big corner to cut, so you get 5. Whereas if you cut the corner in France, non-human. What's wrong with non-human?
He's overtaking Jack. I want to change my driver of the day, please. It's non-human because Jack hasn't put wrong. Non-human spun.
See, I would still stick with Jack because non-human had an off, and I'd be give him secondary. So like as the NHL would call it a second star. Because
to be fair, you can't be entirely sure. The race is finished, by the way.
Yeah, so we've got Bo in first, Jake in second, Rappold who's got into third, Jack into fourth, non-human. I'd say joint because we've got to decide. Because we can't decide, we'd say joint because they both do deserve to be mentioned. DXT Matty in sixth. We've got Josh Bacon in seventh, Phoenix in eighth.
Switch to get Carter. He's gonna do some donuts, but the camera angle doesn't pick him up.
No, it's just it's just one of those little things at the side, isn't it? It's like, it looks like when you're waiting for the game to load, and it's just like a loading thing at the corner of your screen. It just looks like that to me. And you do donuts, but yet you can't make your car go straight.
Yeah.
Now,
STD Matty has just pinned Molo. He was going slowly.
Yeah, I think there was a few penalties at the bottom there. So Thierry is happy that Bo has won the race. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Ari, because it was a mixed grid, we're not going to be doing interviews.
Yeah. Can I just say, Austria just scored.
Yeah, but it's a bit too late now, isn't it? They need to score.
They've got 5 minutes. It's possible.
It is possible, and I hope they do, and go to penalties.
Yeah, penalty shootout. Wait, no. Italy's gonna win there.
It doesn't matter. At least they can say they've put it up. So yeah, just going to say a big thank you to Ari for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's been an eventful season. Obviously, things changed. You're getting blamed for jinxing Vedran as well, so that's a good point. You put your dreidel spell on him. So yeah, it has been eventful, Joe, top to bottom. We've had commentators coming in and out. We've had drivers moving from tier 3 to tier 2 and then on to tier 1 in quick succession.
Red one cough.
Yeah, we've had some fantastic battles throughout the year. So out of the whole season, what would you say was your favourite race?
Bahrain is tier 1. Nah, I'm not gonna go there.
It's like what's been the best race that you've commentated on throughout the season? It doesn't matter.
Best race. Oh. Gosh, that's a good question. I don't know, honestly. This was probably one of the better ones, not gonna lie. I mean, you gotta think that I was stuck with assist tier 3, so.
Yeah, but you've commentated on other races, on like regionals as well.
Yeah, regionals. Shit, that's such a good question that I don't have the answer to. Austria tier 3 was great, yeah, right. But I don't think it was there, was I? Wait, no, I was, and it was great, yeah. I'm gonna say Austria tier 3 just because Maddie told me so.
Oh, that's fair enough. See, for me, it's a lot tougher commentating on all levels. I've got to say that my first ever commentary on No Assist Tier 2. That's probably one of the best I've ever done. Or maybe Russia with DXT Nevo on regionals, because I hate Russia, but that was one quality race to commentate on.
Yeah, I mean, you saw me score my first points of the season, so...
Yeah, yes, it was a good race for you as well. Right. Yeah.
Oh god, I mean, personally for me as a driver, it was a horrendous season.
Yeah, it's been like, it's been an up and down season, I've got to give that. But it's quite a satisfaction moment now that the season's done. We're going to have a few weeks cool off period before the next game comes in, and we're starting a whole new season with IER. TTFL have got their final race next Friday, so that'll be my farewell, my swan song for the time being. But then I'm sure we're going to have plenty more moments. And Avi, you're saying this is your last ever commentary experience right now?
As an official tier commentary, yeah. Maybe I'll jump in once or twice on Wednesdays. But...
Well, you could do a whole Michael Schumacher effect and just give yourself a break and join back in. Or you never know, you might get drafted in by Thierry and Addy at some point.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be that one child in kindergarten that never does anything that the teacher wants to.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna refuse. So
Yeah, fair enough. So, yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. Well, thanks to all the drivers who joined us today. Thanks to absolutely everybody who's commented, who's subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. It really does appreciate it. It does mean that, like, if I get enough subscribers, I will be start doing prizes. So I need a lot more subscribers. I need a lot more input from you guys, and I'll be sending some stuff back at you. Guys, tune in for TTFL Brazil, where it'll be the end of the TTFL, and then we'll go on to naming the Clean Driver Award for there.
Yeah, so you can give it to me already. I know it's me.
Well, if it was like basically doing like who could do the best imitation of a merry-go-round, then I'm sure you would have won that. But it's a clean driver, mate. You got to finish a race to be a clean driver.
Well, no, I wasn't involved in any incident with another driver.
But did you? How many races did you have to finish? Yeah,
it's not a lot.
It's just you and the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just platonic. It's just platonic. Okay.
Is he there? You need to finish a race first, Harry. Exactly. You need to finish a race. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, guys. I really have enjoyed my time here with what was TNE, now IER. Can't wait till next season to see how it develops. Hopefully we get some more battles of the same. Shout out to Matthew Green, going over to no assists next season.
Oh yeah, right.
Absolutely brilliant. Can't wait to see you there, and hopefully we'll have a few more fresh voices ready for next season.
Yeah, I mean, I just realized we forgot something. Congrats to Burr for, you know, winning the championship.
Yes, well done, Bo.
Unless he gets a penalty, which would be a shame.
Very unlikely. He's had a very clean race today. He was between him and Crutchy. I don't think everybody else got penalties. So it's been absolutely fantastic. So, like, guys, until next time. Yeah, until next time. Speak to you again soon. Goodbye. What's up? Go quick. It's 6 seconds a bit weird to be going off, but so it must have been, if someone's hit him off, then it's 2-3 second penalties for going over 2 corners. So yeah, it could be possible. It'd be interesting if he needs 4 seconds to stay in front of Bo, so he needs both of them penalties to be removed. Yeah, so yeah, just watch this space, guys. Just keep on looking at Discord to see who actually really won it. But yeah, guys, thanks very much, and thanks for the updates there, Harry, at the end. Guys, again, good night.